Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your end of year reading. This should encompass the next couple of months, right? The end of 2024. My name is Nigel, and you have found alchemy. Okay, let's get started right away. You do have, we're going to start with career and finance and go clockwise around to each sector. We do have the Ram, and the Ram is usually, I mean, it can represent Aries. You could have Aries highly aspected in your chart. You could be dealing with someone at work who obviously has Aries highly aspected in their chart, but this is coming in reverse, and it says a stubborn and aggressive person. When I see the Ram, I usually see someone who is dead set on doing something, confident, moving on, pushing forward. And with this coming in reverse, and with also the 10 of Pentacles here coming in reverse, I can't help but thinking that you have some problems here with your work. There is something you're not happy with. There is something you don't see long-term potential in. You don't see long-term potential here. And if you don't feel that way now, you might feel this way before the year is through. There is a tooth here, right? And when we see the tooth, by the way, the center here is where you reside. So the closer something is here to the center, the closer it is to you, either energetically or time-wise. So right next to you, we see this tooth. And it's like something long in the tooth. It's old. It has seen its day. It's not shiny for you anymore. There is something lacking at work. You're not happy with the way it's going, with the direction it's taking, or the way it's making you feel day to day. You're feeling it is not for you. You may have felt at one time it was, but for some reason, you're not feeling it right now. Here we have in social life. Hold on one second. I have to get my dog to stop barking. Sorry about that. I find that when my dogs are not with me, when they're downstairs, there's more of a chance they're going to bark and be a pain in the neck. So let's see. All right. So now the next sector here is your social life, and it looks rather congested. I'm going to start with the tarot card here. It says the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups usually comes in with an offer. Yes, it could be a water sign like yourself. This could be any water sign. I usually don't go too far into the astrology on these end of year readings, but I have to tell you, the Knight of Cups, an offer of some kind, coupled with the Love card here in reverse, right? This is not something, I don't know. This is something that may look one way, but it actually is something else. And it's coming in your social life, and your social life could be anything. It's anything. It says / others, anything outside of you. Now, it looks rather congested, rather complicated. You have an offer coming in. You have the Love card upside down. You have the rainbow here. The rainbow could represent, honestly, the LGBTQ community. If that does not apply to you, this particular rainbow is upside down. So if you are not part of that community, I have to tell you, between the Love card being upside down, the rainbow card being upside down, the Knight of Cups coming in with this offer, I would say be very careful. It's somebody in your social group. I mean, it's not a giant warning, okay? But there could be somebody coming in before the end of the year with some sort of offer, some sort of feelings that they've carried for you that you were unaware of. Now, this could be someone you work with. This could be someone that you met online. This could be anybody, but this is someone coming forward, and it's not love. There's something else here, right? You have also, wow, you have the Eye. Now, usually, I think you're going to see something. I do think that there is something you're going to see. It's not going to get past you here. Yeah, you have courage. Now, what does Pisces need courage for? You have the sign of Taurus here, and you could be dealing with a Taurus. It could be an earth sign that comes forward here. Now, what's interesting is right close to you, you do have this. It's sort of like it's not polished. It's not finished yet. It's not polished. It is rose quartz. It's the stone of love. Could be self-love. Could be love in general. But there is an offer coming in that is not finished yet. It's not quite right. It's not a warning that this person is an awful human being. But I think with this Eye, you're going to recognize it as not being what you want, or it not being exactly what you want right now. This has the ability to be polished and turned into something, though. Definitely, there is possibility here on the table. But for right now, I think until 2025, which let's face it is right around the corner, it is not going to be exactly what you need right now. But keep this under your hat because it's on the table for a reason. I think that there is a promise here that this could turn into something. Okay, Pisces? Now, here in your love and relationship sector, let's see, you have, wow, so you have the nest. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. What did I just say? Something's not ready. And you want something long lasting. You want something that's emotionally secure. You want a nest egg as far as a relationship, something you can come home to, something you can count on, something you can build upon. And this is coming in reverse. It says trust your intuition. Your intuition, you know, I do think you're going to see, you have this eye here, and I think you're going to see the eye is coming out twice, but you might doubt yourself. You might doubt your ability to see something correctly at a certain point this year. But I do think, yeah, I mean, look at all these other, you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is a very high stress fire sign. It's fire energy. It's the highest stress card in the deck. There is something stressful going on here in your love life. You're wanting something that you're not getting from a certain source here. You have the smoky quartz charm, and you know, the smoky quartz is a very grounding, it's a healing, something needs to be healed. Is there something between you and someone else here, Pisces, that needs to be healed? You have the phallic symbol, which is very masculine, obviously. You have masculine energy here, and you also have leave me alone. There may be a part of you, if not all of you, that would like okay, if you are, you are either one of two sides in this situation. You're either the male who would really enjoy being left alone, or has been left alone, or is being asked to high stress. Let me think about this. You have high stress. You have the grounding crystal. You have someone here who, yeah, you have someone here who is being asked to stay away, and then you have another group of Pisceans who want someone to stay away. You're being asked to be brave. There is someone here feeling very salty. There is someone here feeling very salty. So someone's annoyed and feeling salty. This is a very stressful situation for you. It's a stressful situation. You're looking for something that's security in all ways. You feel that maybe you're overlooking something. I don't think you are. I think with this eye, you know exactly what you're seeing. Don't question yourself here. You're being asked to be brave. There is someone who's feeling salty. There is. I don't know whether you've asked this person to stay away from you, or whether someone has asked you to stay away from them, but it is a stressful situation. There is a masculine involved in this situation, and you are being asked to be brave. Yeah, you are being asked to be brave. Now, you also have the Libyan desert glass, and this is one of my favorite tektites here. But it has a connection with the Egyptian sun deities, right? But it is a personal power that's more fire energy. You have fire energy here on the table. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could have fire highly aspected in your own chart. But there is something here that is very fiery in nature. This could be the connection itself. This could be the connection itself. I'm very tempted to pull some cards for each sector. And I only did that for Aries, to be honest with you. I might do that for you too. But let's work our way around first here before we make a decision. Here in advice and guidance, you have a bell. And there'll be some sort of an announcement. And I think this bell also represents a bell going off. A bell will go off in your head. You'll know exactly how to handle things and what to do. You have the Hanged One. And as we all know, that stands for Pisces. That is your card. And so you're stepping into your own energy here. You're waiting for the advice from Spirit. And I do think you're going to receive it for sure. Here on the border, you have the amethyst crystal, rough cut amethyst. It's on the border between advice and self. Now, this could be you Pisces, if your birthday is in February, this is the birthstone of February, okay, in general. So you could be dealing with an Aquarian as well, but I can't help but think that with the Hanged One here, and that for many of you, that represents your birthday, being in that month. Here in Spirit and Self, you have the Six of Wands, more fire energy, but this is victory. You're going to be feeling victorious at some point. As stressful as certain aspects of the rest of your year is, you're going to be feeling a sense of victory on a personal level, because this is Spirit and Self. So definitely look for that. You have here a new job and career, not right now. And we talked about that here. You're not satisfied with your job. By the end of the year, you're really not going to be satisfied with it. But you're not going to get the new job before the year is finished. I have to tell you, that is where you're headed. You're headed towards victory on a very personal level, because this is the sector of self. So it is very, very deep, deep, deep. Here you are in home and family. It says chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. I do think somebody may be leaving your life, and it has something to do with your home and family. For one reason or another, and it's going to be different for all Pisces. I do think there's going to be a member of your family that is leaving your life. They could be passing away. They could be moving away. That you could be walking away from them. It's going to be different for each situation, but there is someone leaving your life, and this looks the Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean, that is a very difficult energy to deal with. It really is. Yeah, I mean, you have, like, let's look at this for a second. I mean, the Queen of Cups in reverse right next to a polished rose quartz, right next to the victory card. It's right on the border. You're going to feel victorious. Whoever it is you're losing, I'm not really sure that you're going to look at it like a loss. Hate to say it. This is the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse could be a martyr, right? Could be someone who's codependent, could be emotionally manipulative, could be, someone who does not have their emotions in check. They could very well be emotionally manipulative. You're going to have a key moment here. You have the silver key right next to this queen. This queen could be male or female for sure, but that silver key is liberation. It is freedom. And this person is sandwiched in between a silver key of liberation and the polished rose quartz that is your own self-love. Whoever is leaving your life, I do think that it's going to be a good thing for you. You're going to look at it that way. If you don't look at it that way initially, you're going to look at it that way before the year is finished, I promise. And this could be something as simple as you just moving away from a toxic family member. It could just be that simple. Not that that is a simple thing, but it doesn't have to be a giant thing. It could be a giant thing, but whatever it is, you're going to be moving into freedom and self-love. And I love that that is what is on either side of you here. Beautiful. Now here, as we move into well-being, it says pay attention to your finances. I think for the majority of you, it does mean finances as far as the holidays go. We all end up spending too much money. We all end up doing that. So you're being asked to censor yourself a little bit when it comes to spending money. It's not a giant warning. I don't see any real big giant warnings here. You do have the Two of Wands, and this is crowned with this milky quartz. Now, if you look at it, that's a milky quartz wand, so it's almost pointing towards planning. So you have this sort of light warning about your finances, and then you have the Two of Wands, and it's basically telling you that for your own well-being, to plan for your future. I mean, the Two of Wands is a deep planning card. Plan for your future with this beautiful milky quartz. It is absolute. Let me explain something about this. If you carry milky quartz around with you, it will help you. And I don't sell it, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. The only thing I'll caution you on is not to buy it from Temu or any place like that. If you're going to buy it, it's very inexpensive. Buy it from someone, a local place that you know carries real crystals, right? It could be something this small. It doesn't have to be fancy, but I think it's here for a reason. And what it helps with is energetic stagnation. It'll help you sort of push on, push off, get out of bad habits, get into your next level, leveling up. With this Two of Wands here, you're being asked to stop, pause, really plan things, and be careful with how you're spending money between now and the end of the year. It says never give up. See, I do think that that is obviously a really good sign. You're being directed in a very good way. I really like the way that landed right on top of the Two of Wands. And what's great here is that in between health and well-being and finances, you have the believe charm, and it's in both sectors. So you're being asked to believe, to bring your positive thoughts and vibrations into this energy of ending this year, to plan, to understand that you're being liberated from something, to also understand that perhaps for many of you, your job has run its course and it's time to plan for something brand new. Now, when we look at your money, it says fear, worries, tense situations, and obviously this came in reverse. So whatever it is you have been worried about as far as money, I think that that is going to be coming to an end. Now, we do have, what's interesting here is we have the King of Swords in reverse, right? And obviously, the King of Swords could be, like I mentioned before, this could be an Aquarius, it could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but it also could be you slipping into this temporarily. And when it comes to your money, you may have, in the past, Pisces, have made some unwise decisions with money. You may have. I do think that this is Spirit cautioning you here to be careful with your money, and also explaining to you that those worries that you've had, or those fears, or those situations that you got yourself in, is coming to an end. You do have too many positive things here. You have this charm, never give up. You have the believe charm. You have the King of Swords, which, in this position, in this reading, could mean very bad financial situations that you have made in the past. But this card coming in reverse really tells me that that's coming to an end. So if that applies to you, please know that. Now, when we look at the tsunami, right? The tsunami is obviously like a tidal wave, right? And what is it caused by? This act of nature is usually caused by another act of nature. It's usually caused by like a powerful earthquake, or some other type of thing like that. But it's coming from nature, and it's sort of a reaction to that reaction, if that makes sense to you. So I think that you're going to, for the rest of the year, you're going to be reacting to your environment. The tsunami is also a very watery card like you. It comes and it just jumps up and it envelops, and once that reaction is over with, it dissipates. You might find yourself getting angry like that. You might find yourself becoming overly emotional at some point. I do think that this really looks like a nice span of time. You do have the menstrual here, and this says let your intentions be known. And so, yeah, I mean, I think with that tsunami, you're definitely going to let your intentions be known. I don't think anything's going to stop you. There may have been a family member, I'm telling you, that really, I don't know whether they did damage to you, but you're going to be free of them. And there is more than one way to be free of someone. I was free of a very toxic family member once, a long time ago. And the way I became free of this particular person wasn't that they died. It wasn't that I walked away. It was that I put them in a certain space in my head of non-importance. And once I did that, I was free of them. So there's so many different ways to become free, and I'm sure it's going to be different for all of you. But there is a toxic family member here that needs to be snipped in one way or the other. And I'm going to do for you what I did for Aries. I think that Ram is basically standing out to me. So for your career and finance, I see that there is something here that's just overstayed their welcome in your life. You're kind of done with something. It could be maybe by the end of the year, you're going to be looking at something new, because you certainly don't look happy. Yeah, see, look, what did I say? Rebirth, winter, right? This winter, for sure. Something positive is going to come out of that. For your social life, you do have a lot of activity, and you have that offer coming in, right? You have that offer coming in. And this could be someone who's been in your life for a while. This definitely, remember I said, yeah, I mean, this could be someone who you have memories with. It's not quite done yet. I keep getting that, like, when you check the oven and the cookies are just not quite done. They need a little bit more cooking. This needs more cooking before you take it seriously, this offer. Show me this love and relationships sector for this high stress situation. You have a high stress situation. Yeah, Pluto. Transformation, man. Pluto is in Capricorn, and Pluto's going to be in Capricorn until November 19th. And let me tell you, when it goes back into Aquarius, and you have Aquarius highlighted a couple of times in this reading, that's going to be on November 19th. It's you may have something highly aspected in your chart, like Aquarius or Capricorn. You should check that. But Pluto is doing a number on your love life. Welcome. You can get in. The water's fine. I've been there for a while now, but it looks like the transformation is going to be positive, and luckily you are a Pisces sun. At least I think you are. You might be listening with different ears, different placements, but it's not going to hit you as strongly as it has me. Show me this advice, this Hanged One, very short. This bell that's going off for Pisces. This bell that's going off for Pisces. Show me this bell, and there we go. You have release, surrender, purge. You're going to be asked to purge something. I'm telling you. This, for many of you, it is going to be your job. For others of you, it's going to be a family member or someone that's like family. Someone that's like family. Show me in spirit self, you have this victory, the Six of Wands. Beautiful Six of Wands energy. Love that. Guilt, sabotage. There is someone here. This Queen of Cups character, and like I said, could be a male or a female, is using guilt to try to sabotage your victory, to try to sabotage you, trying to make you feel guilty, trying to make you feel less than, trying to sabotage your happiness. I mean, it's the Queen of Cups is in reverse, definitely capable of that. Show me this home and family, this beautiful silver key. The silver key. Yep, this person just projects all kinds of negativity onto you here, Pisces. Yeah, this person is definitely a very unhealthy human being to have to be around. Definitely, especially someone like you. I mean, I'm a Pisces stellium, and I absorb all that when someone's like that. It really does affect me, and I absolutely hate that about myself, but it's true. And I do think that you deserve better. From what I can see, especially on the table, who's ever reading this, is you deserve better than whatever it is you're getting from this person. And this person might not even realize that they're this toxic. They might not even realize it, but that's not your problem. All right, your problem, your dedication is to yourself and to make your environment healthier, especially as we go into this new year. Show me this health and well-being. This Two of Wands energy. I love that with this milky quartz. And you should. Yeah, you have these limiting fears, right? You have some limiting fears. And I'm really wondering that if this is all coming from the same place. Look at these cards. Limiting fears, projections, guilt, sabotage. This looks like somebody is really doing a number on you, and you may not. Listen, sometimes we don't even realize it. Have you ever been around someone and you can't explain it, but when you leave, you're exhausted and they just drain you of every drop of energy? They're like energy vampires. Show me the finances here with this King of Swords energy. Show me the finances with this King. Yep. Be ready to receive. You may have made bad choices in the past, or maybe you've had bad luck with money in the past, but that's changing. I told you that. It's time to believe and receive. It is definitely time to believe and receive. Yeah. You do have to get rid of a couple of things here, Pisces. Give me one for Pisces. Water. Yeah, Pisces. You got the element of water. It's time to become the tsunami. I think that you're generally a very peaceful waterfall. Like, you see how the waterfall is really peaceful, and the still water here is really peaceful. This is a very peaceful water card, but water has the ability to become a tsunami and envelop things. And remember what I said, that tsunami doesn't happen by itself. The tsunami happens because something prompted it, right? Some other force prompted that force. So whatever it is that, whoever it is that's doing this to you is prompting some sort of transformation. They're prompting it, right? Yeah, they're prompting a purge. They're prompting a release. It is time to release. Interesting reading. I'm going to pull one more card for you. Yeah, there is no rhyme or reason why I do more cards for some and not as many for others. Give me one more for Pisces. It's from now until the end of the year, Spirit. One more for Pisces. You have West. West. Completion. Transformation. I mean, when I look at this, I see transformation. And then what is that? There's a puzzle piece there. You're going to get the puzzle piece. There's going to be a puzzle that comes together at the bottom of this. Oh my God, you can't make this up. At the bottom of the deck, you have cleansing storms, more water. Yeah, before the year ends, you're going to be a tsunami. I wish you all the luck. I will see you soon. Namaste.